All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
Here, sister, blessings of Mara upon you.
Oh, how kind. Thank you. Be careful out there. Riften can be dangerous.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend.
Looking
Safe
to stay
travels,
alive?
Landstrider.
Why take a chance?
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Are you a fisherman?
Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. Nivenor thinks I'm wasting my time trying, but I disagree.
Who buys all your fish?
I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are.
I was gonna go back there soon anyway. You sound quite charitable.
Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of wars driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help.
You mentioned Nivenor.
Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery.
I've never seen
Remember
the
to
old
keep at
this
the
upset
temple.
about anything.
Did you get that purchase agreement to Markarth yet? Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh?
Well, blessings of Mara upon you.
Blessings of Mara upon you as well. Remember to keep at the temple.
My husband Bercy.
If you're
will be the
looking for a
deputy.
handout,
He
you'll want to
spends too
speak
much
with my
time worrying
husband.
about Riften and not
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Are you serious? You're as crazy as Marama. Excuse me.
My food. Some fresh meat to fill your belly, perhaps? Be careful looking for those
Sure,
cheap
sure. I'm a dirty beggar.
bastards are dangerous.
Why would you want to even
Welcome
speak
back.
to me?
Good to see you again.
What happened to your blade, Grimsever?
It was lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement.
I'll find it for you.
I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand. But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Misinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life.
Blessings of Mara
Thank
upon you.
I'll share this with Eren. Please be careful. I
I've
don't
never
wish
seen
to
the.
be the reason
I
for
visit
your
the
death.
temple sometimes, but perhaps not often enough. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Watch yourself around here. It's immoral. Isn't safe.
Ta-da!
All the crime and corruption in Riften is... Bercy's afraid that someone's making a move to take the pawn prawn
Did you
from
get
us.
that
I
purchase
think he's being
agreement to
paranoid.
Markarth?
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Oh, this is the guy, one of the guys from Ivarstead. Nice. Is she still angry with me?
It's too bad the orphanage ain't letting us kids get adopted. I'd be the best son ever.
Where is she anyway?
Constance Michelle says we have to be careful of people we don't know.
Oh, Constance isn't even here. Alright.
I'm selling the best meat in town for cheap. Interested? I don't have time for this nonsense.
Remember, keep this to yourself.
Well, he still accepted it, so...
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Relic.
There we go. We're not gonna go down there. This is the den of thievery and stuff, so we're not gonna go in there.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Got something for just about everybody in here. Thanks again for delivering that ore sample. Never read anything from the temple before. I suppose there wouldn't be any harm in reading it.
There you go.
Don't forget us if you need supplies for your journey.
Any luck gathering those? Whatever you're peddling, I'm not buying. My experiments can't be completed until you've brought me those ingredients. Do hurry.
You here for a lesson? I have no time for Marla or Mara or whatever her name is. There's work to be done. Yes, goodbye.
Oh man. I wonder if it actually makes a difference whether I give it to people who seem to be like receptive to it or people who are not.
Can I help you? If you looking for something or what? Huh? Oh, sure, whatever. I prefer DeBella's teachings myself. I don't know why I bothered.
Any luck? Sorry about the mess. Thank you. Blessings upon you too. Try and get those marks without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths. Or yours.
All right. Let's see, where could we find more people? Probably at the inn. So let's go.
The bunkhouse isn't an inn.
Welcome back. Good to see you.
Is there something I can do for... Interesting. I'll look it over. Thanks. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
If your allegiance lies with the... Mara this and Mara that. Where is she when hundreds of Stormcloaks are dying for no good reason, eh? Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
You've got the coin? Look, the only religion I believe in is the good old septum. Everything else is just a waste. What can I... Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey until the Blackbriar family moved in. Now the meadery is the biggest game in town. Come back and see us again.
Somehow I have a feeling like...
My skill in... Why hire a common soldier to protect you when you can have a master of the art?
I presume you're bothering. Excellent. I needed some more kindling for my kitchen hearth.
Wow.
Settle for just stabbing your foes when you can roast them alive in a gout of arcane fire.
Jesus Christ.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day.
I find your wolfish
What do you
green
need, my friend?
unsettling.
Did you get that purchase agreement
Lady
to
Mara's messenger returned. Almost anyone in Riften is in dire need. A word of advice. Keep away from the keep and the city guards. They follow their own path and have already forsaken it.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want?
Hey, don't look at me that way. Mara only helps those who can afford her tithes. This is nonsense. Safe travels.
Well, we serve only the best here. I'll read it. Thank you. Come back and see us again.
Alright. The Pond Prawn, let's go.
Welcome to the Pond Pro. If only more people would read this, things might be better in Riften. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
You can have this one. And you can have... those. There you go.
Aye.
My husband Bercy will be the
I already talked to her. Where was the fishery?
Watch the skies, traveler.
Why do I have a...
Yes?
Why do I have a quest mark there?
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much. You've caught me at a bad. Not really my usual read, but I'll give it a try. It's been good talking to you.
There you go.
It's yours now. I won't take it back. Avant Chanzel. Take it to Avant Chanzel. You must take it back.
I will, don't worry.
I'm feeling much better now, thanks to you. I wouldn't even clean my tail with this trash.
Wow.
You've been kind. I thank you.
Wow. So much for spreading the word of love.
What is it, Red Dot?
Oh, let's go back to the temple.
Sure, sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Where is she?
Mara upon you.
Good afternoon.
All of the dead. She's not over here, is she?
I can see that disapproving look in your eye.
You attend to the graveyard?
If you're trying to ask if I tend the Hall of the Dead alone, then the answer is yes. You think anyone around here is going to lift a shovel to help me? Guess again. Leave the dirty work to old Alessandra. Look, I didn't ask for this job. I got stuck with it thanks to my father.
How's your father to blame for your job?
My father was a priest of Archay. All my life was spent around the dead, being forced to learn the proper burial rituals and prayers. I never had any friends. Who'd want to spend time with the weird little girl who hangs around dead people? So I grew up with a miserable trade. This is all I know how to do. Prepare and inter the deceased.
How can you make peace with your father?
I'd like to make the journey to the Hall of the Dead in Windhelm and give my ceremonial dagger to Anders, the caretaker. I believe once it's interred with my father's remains, I'll be at peace with his memory.
I can bring it for you.
I hadn't asked you because I was afraid you'd say no. I appreciate your help. Here, I'm entrusting you with the dagger. Bring it to Anders and he'll take care of the rest.
What's special about the dagger?
A priest of Archay is entrusted with a ceremonial dagger once they've completed their training. It's usually given by the head priest who sanctified the ritual. In my case, the head priest happened to be my father. The thing is, I never wanted to follow in his footsteps. In some ways, I still don't.
But you ended up doing it anyway.
I had to, for honor's sake. But I had waited too long. My father died before he could see my training to completion. When I finally became a priest, they gave me the new High Priest's dagger. But I already owned my father's. So you see, I have to return it. It breaks tradition, and I need to tell him that I finally did what he wanted.
All right.
Be cautious. The pilgrimage to the shrine is not an easy one.
I'll make sure to deliver it to him. Oh, there she is. Hey.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Lady Mara's messenger returns. What can I... Has the warmth of Mara been given to Riften?
I've given away all the missives.
Oh, splendid. Just splendid. Mara smiles upon us this day. Allow me to give you her gift. A true blessing to aid you in times of need. Despair not. Her warmth will protect you always. Good journey, my child.
Welcome back to the temple, messenger. How may I help you, my daughter? May you return to her benevolence,
my child?
All right. So the Book of Love quest is complete. And I should now have a permanent resist magic effect, right? Yeah. Yes, Agent of Mara, plus 15. Okay, so we now have permanent plus 35% resist magic, so 1/3 of magic damage is just completely gone. And then we also have 25% from the Lordstone, so we now have 60% magic resistance. Which is great. I love it. Alright. White Run. Let's go.
What do you need?
Let's sleep for a bit and then we can sell the ebony armor. Or I could just store it here. So I actually have a full set. Yeah, let's store it. Store. There we go. Gonna store that as well. $339. That's still quite a bit more weight than I was expecting. Oh well. Let's sleep for 6 hours.
I am your sword and your shield.
out of trouble, Red Guard.
Okay, let's find the Hall of the Dead. I think that was over there somewhere.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
A few seconds for my suppers.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools. I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company of the living.
I have Alessandra's dagger here.
She finally decided to return it to her father. Bless her heart. I will make sure this finds its way to his tomb as soon as possible. Thank you for bringing it, my child. The blessing of Arcade be upon you.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong, and men will come to respect you, and maybe even fear you.
I ain't done nothing.
Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Please tell me you have news of my son.
Okay, let's see if we can
Let me
sell
know
some
if you
more.
see anything you like. Everything's... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Let's sell some more stuff at your place. There we go.
Do come back.
All
You
right.
know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with that.
We need to return to Alessandra in Riften.